So now I am going to explain you our next lesson, Lost Spring. First of all, I would like to tell you its meaning. We all know that spring season is the most lovable season of the year. Everyone likes it because it is full of colors, beauty, greenery and sweet fragrance. So it is considered the best season of the year. In the same way, childhood is considered the best time of the life, and it is because children are not having any responsibility and they are enjoying it, and they have no tension all the time, eating, playing, jumping here and there, so they enjoy their childhood. But it is not in everybody's luck. Means many children belonging to poor families, they are not enjoying their childhood because since their childhood days they are having their responsibilities of the parents, brothers, sisters, even their own. So they have to do hard work. So they lose their childhood. Means they, because of the poverty and responsibilities, they have to lose their childhood. Means they have to lose their spring season of the life. That's why the poet has, the writer has given this name, Lost Spring. Means this lesson is having two small stories of the two boys, those who could not enjoy their childhood due to the circumstances of their life. This lesson is written by Anis Jung. So now I am going to start. First of all, you should write down name of some new meanings of some new words. First of all, scrouching means searching. Scrouching means searching. Next is distant memory, means happened long time ago. And then mutter. Mutter means speak very slowly. Glibly means without thinking. And now we are coming to the next page. First you underline and write down the meaning. Bleak. Bleak word means colorless word, means the word where there is no happiness. So here in simple way you can write down colorless word. And abundant in means in large number. And the next is, it is perpetual. Perpetual means very critical, means never ending, that is not going to end ever. So first of all I will explain up to here. So I am going to explain paragraph wise. One day the writer was standing in front of her house, and she used to see a group of the children. These all children were rag pickers, and they used to come in her locality, and they were just searching the garbage, heap of the garbage, and collecting some old toys or some things which usually have been thrown by the people living there. So this was their work. So sometime she was wondering why these children are moving here and there. So one day she could not stop herself, and she started to have a conversation with this boy. So why do you do this? I asked Sahib. I refers to the writer. So Sahib is the boy, means one of the rag pickers. So she was asking why do you don't go to school? Why you move here and there with your friends? At that time Sahib told the writer that this is his work, and his mother has told him that many years back, previously they were living in Dhaka. So basically they belong to that place, but they had to leave that place because constant floods were coming. So just in their self-defense, they, means so many families left their property, house and fields and came to India as refugee. So again the writer asked without thinking, why don't you go to school? Then the boy said that I don't go to school because no school is in my neighborhood. So the writer was asking, if I am going to open a school, will you come to my school? The boy was very happy. And he said, yes, of course I will come. But the writer also knew that she was not going to open any school, because this is not so easy job to open any school for the poor children. So the writer was feeling guilty, she was feeling sorry, because she was thinking now she also added one fake promise to the life of this boy, because already this means the people or the boys like Sahib were having so many fake promises, because usually government or the social reformer come to their locality and they promise so many things, so many facilities, but these facilities are not given to these poor families. So the writer was feeling that she also has done this wrong thing to Sahib, and previously she has not asked his name, and when she came to know that the name of the boy was Sahib Alam, she was surprised, because its meaning was Lord of Universe. And even Sahib also did not know the meaning of his name, because this is ironical that Lord of Universe meaning is Lord of Universe, but what the boy is doing, he is wandering here and there in the street, just searching something in the heap of garbage. So this is very sad. And one day she asked, why don't you wear chappals or slippers? The boy said, because my mother has kept my slippers on shelf, that's why on almirah she has kept. But this was not the reality. The other boy was wearing old shoes which he might have found on any heap of garbage, and he explained to the writer that Sahib also wanted to wear shoes, that's why he is not ready to wear slippers. But the writer is know very well that this is not the reason that the mother has not given the slippers, or she has kept the slippers on almirah. This was not the reality. The reality was that because these children were very poor, so they were not able to purchase a pair of shoes or pair of slippers.